Sagittarius, welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the 30th of October through to the 5th of November. Yes, welcome. Have you seen the monthly collective and all signs? Because we've got a live on Sunday night where you can ask questions according to that reading there, and I will answer them with turning a few cards or even just with energy and see how it goes. But that's going to be on Sunday night. You would have had to have seen that one that came out on Wednesday in order to sort of ask questions, and also you're going to have to be subscribed, which I'm sure I know you already are. Yes, right. Let's get on with your reading for this coming week. It seems to have turned a corner for you, basically, and I think you've turned it in the past over the last sort of like week or so, and it's really opening up a really beautiful direction for you coming on your relationships. All of a sudden things really become possible because it looks like you've taken the life by the scruff of the neck, as it were, on your relationship side. On your financial side, there's something obviously that sort of it's like almost like disappointment in where you've come from, and I think it's because you've been carrying maybe too much of a situation which has slowed you down, and it's really sort of like caused you sort of aches and pains, but that's also coming to an end. Very interesting reading here which we've got for you. Overall energies here, you've got the Emperor card. So yes, you are, I think the universe or the overall energy here is trying to create scenarios and situations for you, coincidences for you, where it makes you actually feel empowered. So it's like, someone calls you up and says, "Hey, Sagittarius, do you fancy going out tonight?" And you just kind of go, "Oh wow, this is a win, and I didn't even have to try." And it's like you're in this sort of control of your environment, not control of your environment, but you're in control. Yeah, you are in control of your environment, basically. This is what it seems like. It is not like you're controlling your environment. You are in control of your environment. I think that's really important. On your relationship side, now this is where things get interesting. You get the Four of Cups here, and this is where you're distilling these three cups, and this could well be your social networking and everything like that. It could be family, friends, community. It could also be your partner as well, but you're distilling it into one cup, and I think it's almost like you're streamlining things and within your life, within your relationships that are around you. The universe is encouraging you to, and I think this ties in with those eclipses we had. We had a lunar eclipse that came out over this weekend, today when this reading actually comes out on YouTube. And that connects the crown chakra with the heart chakra. And this connects your consciousness with your heart. So it's like your head and your heart is getting into step, which is always lovely to have. And this means, like, as I said, you're distilling your environment. The universe is encouraging you to go into curiosity mode, exploring new relationships, new friends, new family, and maybe a new lover, who knows. But it's come from a leap of faith. I think you've come through this and you've made this decision. I've seen that in your cards over the past sort of like 3 or 4 weeks. You made this decision within you, and now it's like you've taken this leap of faith. You've started to believe in life again, believing in love and believing in a connection that you can have with another person. And I think this is what you're distilling it into. This is where you get the Four of Cups here of what you're distilling, and you're distilling it into this one cup here. And I think this is possibly of what, this is what I was saying about when someone called you up. I think either someone's offering you this cup of love, or you are offering it to someone else. In a way, it doesn't really matter. Whatever way it is because you have control over your environment. You are controlling how you engage with the world around you. And the moment you start doing that, this leap of faith, as it were, and this opening up to the curiosity of life, and curiosity of being with another person and so forth, actually sparks a lot of possibilities and opportunities, and it creates this new you. And I think within the end of the week and coming into the following week, and the combination between your crown chakra and your heart chakra. This is where these opportunities give birth to a whole new world within you that's full of loads of abundance. And for one beautiful time, you're actually in control of your emotions as well, because you have the Emperor and the Empress. Let me just get these cards together so you can actually understand the scenario. Look at that. That's just great. It's just basically what it's saying is because you are in control of your environment, you're opening your heart, you're offering it to someone else and everything like that. And then all of a sudden you get the Empress coming in here, and the Empress and the Emperor card in together is a really power couple. And I think this is where you're distilling it. And I think maybe because you're maybe going into a relationship which is incredibly powerful, not only for you, but for the other person that you're in relationship with. And I think this is the opportunity that has arrived for you. It has made you to sort of distill things, and you're going on a journey. And that's what that walking away is all about. And it's not that you're walking away from friends and stuff like that. You're just walking into a relationship. And you're going to spend a lot of time with it. And that means sometimes you won't see your friends as much as you did because you're in this beautiful, powerful relationship. And I think it serves you really well. It serves you well to believe in life again. And that's what you're distilling here. On your financial side, that's on your karmic mission. Your karmic mission is the Nine of Swords. It is this whole idea that you keep banging your head up against a wall in regards to your financial sort of side. And I think it's because you're trying to approach life in the same way as which you've done in the past. And that's what you need to stop. That's what you need to sort of work out, that actually the way it's, let's say like you were doing a job and let's just say or you've got a business and what have you. And the way you approach your customers in the past, it worked and worked fine. And then over the past few years, it hasn't worked fine. And you haven't changed the approach. Therefore, you're not getting the results you want. And therefore, you're getting the repetitive nightmare that keeps coming back in here because you haven't changed it. And the universe is sort of saying here, is like with these Three of Cups here, just saying, let go of those Three of Cups there. Let go of those old connections. Start opening up new ones with that Two of Cups there. Get in alignment with yourself and go across that bridge to that new territory, those new opportunities. And because I think of that old approach in which you've been doing things, it's made you carry life a lot more. You've been carrying a lot of things on your shoulders in accordance to others. And I think it slowed you down, made you less fiery, less zippy, less go-get-em, as it were, within the financial world. And now you're starting to understand. This week here, you're going to understand through the connection, not only on your relationship, because I think that's what's going to serve you as well, but within the world around you. It's like these flaming arrows that are coming into you, or these flaming wands that are coming in your direction. Yeah, they're bringing in a lot of communication, a lot of information into your life. But you also, it's a little bit like Buddha when he was sat at the tree, sat at the base of the tree, and he had those fiery arrows that came in that he converted into lotus flowers. And I think this is what you're doing here. I think you're taking the information that is coming in this week, which is allowing you to let go of that side, so you no longer get those repetitive nightmares. And what's the other outcome? King of Wands, completely sitting in your power. It comes into alignment with who you are. If you take time to listen and understand the coincidences that are happening around you, be very attentive to the fine detail of the information that comes into your life, because that is going to help you within your job, within your business, within your projects, to step forward and own it, basically, and really own it in a very, very powerful way. Because when you're coming from that, let's just say you're coming from a bad situation. When you're coming from a bad situation and you really start applying yourself in life, the adjustment into when it's going really good is according to how low you went. So, if it's been quite difficult, it's certainly going to be some beautiful rewards for you. Let's just go a bit of clarification on the Light Seers cards. Don't forget about that live, as I said, on Sunday, according to the collective and all signs that came out on Wednesday. There's also loads of links in the description below to our sister channel. And I'm going to be doing a video on that according to the energies, according to the lunar eclipse, rather than doing a reading. I was going to do a reading on this channel. I did one for the solar eclipse, but I'm doing one. I was going to do one for the lunar eclipse, but I'm going to explain a lot about the energy. I think that's more important actually, and you'll find that on CYMATIC TV, linked in our description below. But I thank you very much for being here anyway. Look at this Emperor card. This is a call to mission. This is a call to what you should be doing. This is a beautiful energy that's coming through you here, and you're being, surrounded by in your life here. It's really taking you off, and it's making you. This is what's bringing that passion back into your life, not only on your financial side, but also on your relationship side. It's really giving you a rebirth. You've now got the 8 of Wands twice. You've got the 8 of Wands with that distilling 4 of Cups. This is what I was talking about. This is really good. This is what's here on this 4 of Cups here. This 1 cup here is that Ace of Cups there. And that's what you're distilling out of this to get to that Ace of Cups. And there's a lot of information that's coming into your life through the 8 of Wands, giving you, spearheading you into a particular direction, which is really, really powerful. And as I say, I think it's soulmate or twin flame energy here that's coming in here. I don't really talk about that sort of thing, to be honest, but it looks like someone who's really in tune with you and you are really in tune with. This could be really, really beautiful. Walking away from something. I think you're walking away from complications in the past and walking towards something that's much more sort of joyous, much more sort of brings you a lot of attention to you. The universe is making you feel like you're the center of the universe because you're walking towards what you should be doing. And it makes you feel like you've won the big prize, won the Grand Prix, as they say. Because you've distilling this information or distilling your life into that 1 cup, I think that's the walking that you need to do. The leap of faith here. So you get the 10 of Swords. Great card. It's not a bad card at all, this 10 of Swords here. This leap of faith of sort of like saying, yeah, I think you've been through the racks. As I said, I think you've been through the racks, and that's what you went through, and that's what's coming to an end. It's in your past, it's not in your future, and I wouldn't worry about it, simply because this new opportunity, this new love that's coming into your life is so stimulating that it's going to put everything else back to the pale, basically. Yes, so we get the 8 of Cups here again with the Ace of Cups. The reason this Ace of Cups is really coming into focus is because you're walking away from something here in the past and you're walking towards the sun, your happiness basically. You're opening up your curiosity in life. And this curiosity is going to be in a situation where you can actually give your heart over to someone. And with the Empress card, you get the 7 of Wands. All of a sudden, this new world, this new connection that you have with another person in your life. And I think it comes up more at the end of the week or maybe in the beginning of next week. But this connection that you've had with someone, it really empowers you and makes you feel at one with yourself and really confident about where you're going forward into your pathway. And when you go forward in your pathway, you don't need any more protection than that. I don't think protection is a good thing, because protection, if you start protecting yourself, you end up in a cage yourself, and I don't think that's a good idea. So yeah, I think once you start walking down your pathway to love and walking to this connection that you have with this other very powerful person, and you combine your powers together, you're not going to get stopped. Okay, so you got 2 9s now on your karmic path. I love 9. 9 is the ultimate number. 1 times 9 is 9. 2 times 9 is 18. 27. So 18 is 1 and 8. That's 9. 27. That's 9. That's 36. That's 9. It's just the kingpin number, basically. It's the ultimate pinnacle. And I think you've come to the end of this. This is what you're coming to an end of, because you're going to learn how to convert that into that. It's exactly what I was saying about Buddha and the fiery arrows and what have you. That is what you're learning this week. You're learning to be Buddha. How about that? Not bad on your financial sort of side of life. With the, yeah. with the Five of Cups, and this is what the universe is bringing into you. What did I say about the Five of Cups? I said you've got to walk away from these Three of Cups towards those Two of Cups. The unification of yourself, and that's what the Lover's card is all about. You are finally getting really in tune with yourself and knowing how to approach life in a different way, approach your business, your job, or your projects, whatever it is, in a different way, which will allow you to get ultimate rewards. 2 seconds, I've just dropped a load of cards. Well, funny enough, you got the. I just want to show you. I'm not pulling them on this. You got the Page of Swords, Page of Wands, opening up with your passions. 9 of Swords, which we talked about earlier on. You got the 9 of Wands, which is that double 9 again, and it leads you on to the Queen of Cups, which is a lot to do with that sort of like Two of Cups and stuff like that. It's absolutely lovely energy for you. But let me just put them back in the pack, as it were. Whoopla. What a palaver. So yeah, I think it's all about learning that this week. Of just you've got that capacity within you, because you're stepping into alignment with yourself, because the universe is encouraging you to go into alignment with yourself. Judgment card with the 10 of Wands. This is where I say you've been carrying too much, and this Judgment card is going to free you up. It's an ascension moment. But the reason that ascension moment is coming is because you're getting this information coming through with small little coincidences within your life. And I will be very attentive to those things that are happening within your life. With every little bit of information that comes through, you basically are healing yourself from that 9 of Swords scenario and really bringing yourself back at home to who you are. And when you bring it home back into, to where you are, who you are, this is where you can engage your passions in life with the Page of Wands, with the King of Wands. This is standing in your power, because the Page of Wands is learning about where you're going. That's what the page does. It goes in. So, like, if you imagine, like, there's a royal couple that needs to go across a forest, the page will go out to sort of, to see where the paths are and open the pathway. Then the knight will go through to secure the path, and then the royal family can go through. That's exactly what the sort of scenario goes in. And this is where you're starting to explore your passions within your life, within your financial life, within your job and your business. And this is where you can convert that to from the negative into positive through your passions, and it is going to empower you enormously. There you go, Sagittarius. Thank you very much for being with us, all the support you give to this channel. Really hope this resonates with you. If it does, don't forget to give us a like, and sharing this across all platforms would be absolutely lovely. Don't forget about the live that's coming up on Sunday, and all the links are in the description below on our sister channel, CYMATIC TV. I will see you soon. In the meantime, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.